Okay, here's another link battle. As you can see, I'm fighting. Well, I'm doing a battle with a friend. If it's pronounced like that. I actually thought I saved this battle on my versus recorder, but I didn't. So I had him. He actually saved it, so I had him send me the code so I can record this fight. He's someone I normally battle on a regular. Whenever we get done breeding some Pokemon, we put them to the test with each other. He's a good battler. It's a hell of a challenge. I'll give him that. He actually beats me in this match. It's nothing new. I mean, we beat each other all the time. So, let's get this match started. Let me see how things go. So I started with my Garchomp. And I used Iron Head because I thought he would change to his Slurpuff, but he didn't. He stayed with his Drifloon. You see, this thing's good. I tried to get the upper hand on him a little early, but to no prevail. It didn't go as how I really planned so far. I thought that Rock Slap would knock him out, but it didn't. He got the upper hand on me with that baton pass. He throws out his Cloyster. He took out my Garchomp with a simple Icicle Spear. So I throw out my Klefki so I can at least try to slow him down. But he still had the minimizing effect from when he had his Drifloon out. I managed to get it this turn, thankfully. But what I should have did was I should actually put a screen up to raise my defense, but I wasn't planning on a critical hit, so I did use that, hoping to get a special attack Raz to help me out with later. And I was hoping he would have got paralyzed, but it didn't happen, sadly, so I lost my Volcarona. That Minimax is actually helping this Cloyster out a lot right now because, well, you see I'm missing a lot of attacks, but so I can throw out what Angie Slash, very defensive build, and I decided to Sword Dance to increase my attack, and he lowered my defense. So I decided to block and lower his attack just in case I missed my next attack. I wouldn't take as much damage, and I also wanted to heal from leftovers a little bit, so I hit him with a Sacred Sword. He throws out his Talonflame, and I know he normally goes with a Sword Dance. Something told me he was, so I should have Sword Danced, but instead I figured he might have actually used a Flare Blitz, so I tried to block it, but that was bad judgment on my call. I should have went with my instincts and just Sword Dance myself. So since I knew I was going to die this attack, I used the Shadow Sneak. to at least weaken it. And he gave his Talonflame a Citrus Berry. And he gave Flare Blitz. And he kills my Aegislash. I don't know if I would have been able... Well, I wouldn't have survived that if it wasn't a crit. I was in attack mode. Maybe if I was in defense, I might have, but I thought my Cloyster, because Cloyster is very defensive, as you see, I took that hit, and I hit him with a Razor Shell to finish him off since he had that Sword Dancing. Goes to Mega Form with his Lucario. And his Lucario happened to be faster. So I lost my Cloyster. Now one thing I don't like to do is I don't like having that Greninja being my last Pokemon out. Because it has that life orb, and it put me in a situation that I'm facing in right now, such as I get hit by an Aura Sphere after I even lost some health. I survived like about 2 hit points left, but no matter if I kill it or not, I'm going to die from the life orb. That's why I don't like being in that situation with Greninja. So even though I took out his Lucario, I took myself out. And that's the battle. Thank you for watching my video. I'll have more uploaded soon. And that's it.